Kyle, House of the Dragon is finally back. And season 2 has just started today.
Episode 1.
You watched it this morning before you went to work. I've just watched it when I got back from work. I'm going to say, I don't think we can talk about this episode without saying spoilers, so...
Yeah. Full spoilers, let's do it.
Yeah, full spoilers.
Episode's
out. We'll give you a countdown to 20 million, so we'll start now.
20 million.
Alright, 20 million. Right, we're spoiling it.
Sorry, I'm just looking for my Allen key.
Okay.
Get your shit chair.
Nice. So yeah, full spoilers. We're going ahead right now. If you don't leave now and you spoil it, we spoil it for you. Because I'm going to say something pretty big. Right away. You're going to be spoiled. So 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, they cut that kid's head off. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking blood and cheese went in.
Yeah. I can't lie.
You never really speak about stuff like this to me unless we're in person or we're doing this.
Yeah.
When we was on the phone earlier, you was like, I've just watched it and... Whoa.
I was shook. I was shook. I was like, you know, we don't really see anything. You just kind of hear a little.
No, you hear it. I think hearing it's worse.
Yeah. It's
and
just
I'm sorry,
like,
guys, we kind of started at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But this was like the biggest moment and we just need to get it out there right away.
Yeah, I think the part where it sort of like hit me the most was where you just see the little face and it's just like, oh, they're sleeping, and then just that guy's hand just like,
yeah,
and then you're like, oh my god, no, they're gonna do it, do it,
and you just see Helena just pick up her daughter and just leave, and it's just like one tracking shot just of like,
yeah,
straight into Alicent and Cole, you naughty boy.
I was shook. I mean, it's definitely like it's helped cement that. Oh no, Thrones is back with all the violence and the not that it needs it, but it's like with the shocking scenes and the shocking moments. Game of Thrones is back through the House of the Dragon.
Yeah, and now we're on that even playing field. Obviously, we got Rhaenyra's son getting absolutely chomped on last season.
End of last season.
Yeah. Jace, was it? No, that's the older one.
Luke.
Lucerys. Getting absolutely chomped on. Now that the Blacks have done this to the Greens, we are on that even playing field of like, last season was like,
like
the war started, but now it's going to be both sides just want to go at each other.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, no, it was brutal. I think as well, like they really sort of hammer the impact for me when Luke dies. There's not really a time to flesh that through. I watched like a recap just before I watched the episode because I woke up. I got up like right away. I woke up. I got Now TV on my TV, and I ordered some food because I was like, fuck this. I just want to get this episode down me, get this over with. So I watched the recap. I was waiting for my food. Watch the episode, and yeah, I can't lie, I was feeling a bit, not like I was going to cry, but I was like, oh, that's really emotionally sad. I was like, oh, I feel really, like, sad,
Yeah, because now it's going to be kind of hard to pick a side, because I would say I was definitely Team Black. Rhaenyra, Daemon, I was like, fuck the Greens. But now I'm like, because we don't hear what Daemon said to Blood and Cheese. He just, he goes, what if we don't find Aemond? And it just cuts away and it's like, well, did Daemon tell him? Just kill any Targaryen in there, or?
Well, no, it seems very targeted.
A son for a son.
Yeah.
Which is the name of the episode. Which when I saw that, I was like, I know what's happening.
I didn't look at that. Because I'm glad I didn't, because I would have had an idea.
Yeah.
But, I love going into this blind. I'm so glad I've not watched anything with the trailers and stuff. It's nice to just jump back into it. Like I haven't really sort of left it. I'm so lucky in myself that I don't know anything about the Dance of the Dragons. I know you watched all the stuff before when House of
before we even
Game
knew
of
House of the
Thrones.
Dragon was a thing,
Yeah,
I used to love going in and just finding out all the history of Game of Thrones because I love that shit. And then it's like, oh, we're getting a show on this, and it's like,
I don't
Alright.
know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't though. I'm with you. I really like to go
Yeah.
into the lore of it. Like it's been really difficult for me to resist going and looking at the Dune lore. I'm like trying to go back and make sure I don't hit
Are you waiting
anything
until
that's in
Messiah?
the future. I'm waiting till Messiah, yeah.
yeah,
Messiah, and then I will look at whatever. But it's the same with this. Like, I don't want to look at anything now till this show's over. I think
Yeah.
once the show is done, I think maybe I will be a bit more open to looking back at the other lore, just because I've had like a nice chunk of it in, you know, visually seeing it as a show. I want there to be Robert Rebellion as well, even though I know the events of it. But that would make a sweet little mini series.
Robert's Rebellion would be pretty cool.
It
Battle of
would.
the Trident, that's what I want. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, we come back in, we start the episode, and it's feeling very Game of Thronesy, and then that Stark theme plays.
Can I just say, when that Stark theme played, I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm getting
it
a bit
gets me every
nostalgic.
time. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm putting our videos together and stuff like that, I will listen to the Stark theme, and it's just one that.
I just have like such great memories of it.
Yeah.
You know, when it, you know, just of watching Game of Thrones and how much I loved it when I first watched it. But it's at the same time, it's so sad because there's all these sad moments related to that
theme. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you think?
it was nice.
What do you think of Cregan Stark?
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's nice.
Got
to
ice
see.
on his back. It's like I've never seen.
Ice, yeah.
I've never seen anybody ready to swing ice around. I thought it was just a ceremonial sword, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I'm taking it to a wall, and I'm gonna swing this motherfucker around."
Yeah. It was nice to see the wall. It was
Interesting
nice to
what he
see-
said. He said the dragons wouldn't go beyond the wall,
Yeah.
which were pretty cool.
Yeah, no, there's again, it's annoying because the way that obviously Game of Thrones ended, you know, we have all this build up and the hype, and it's like, what's beyond the wall then? And it's like
Yeah.
death. And it unfortunately, you know, with how Game of Thrones season
Yeah.
8 ended,
It's like it wasn't death; it was just a professional javelin thrower.
but yeah, it was. Again, I still think that the weight that they have in these moments, and they sort of, you know, showing the wall, showing Winterfell, it doesn't deteriorate my love for this or the franchise as a whole, despite the ending, you know. But at the end of the day, what can we do?
It's the journey of Game of Thrones that I
Yeah.
like. Even though it might have not gone to where we wanted it to go, I can still go back and watch it because there's fantastic episodes in it, and I will never be, you know, not watch something now because it's still got fantastic episodes. Another heartbreaking scene for me was, well, two actually. She finds Lucerys' dragon's wing, which I believe is Arax, his dragon.
Could be.
I think so. See, this is it now. Kyle is Google extraordinaire. He can find out all the stuff. But I think the most...
You distracted me then. I put
Sorry.
House of the Throne.
But, you know, well, obviously the most heartbreaking thing is when a child gets its head cut off in front of its mother. But the second most heartbreaking thing to me is when Jace he comes back to his mother and he's trying to keep his composure, and he's like, you know, telling her about all the houses that are coming to rally to their side, and he's still trying to be professional about it. I thought, yeah, that scene were a bit tough to watch as well.
Yeah, oh, that was the bit where I sort of like was like, oh shit, that is incredibly sad. But yeah, that's just when it sort of hit home for me. It's like, oh fuck, he's lost a brother, she's
Yeah.
lost a son. Yeah, it's fucking rough, man.
Do you know what though? I am kind of find myself agreeing with Daemon when he's like, you know, he wants to take Rhaenys' dragon Meleys and his dragon Caraxes, and he's like, you and me right now, let's go take out Vhagar. Our dragons can do it together. We can't do it alone. Yeah, that's what they should do.
Well, we might get it. I know that there's a lot of dragon combat.
Yeah,
dragon
on dragon action.
Yeah.
Which is Kyle's favourite Pornhub search.
Yeah.
So, first episode back, after a 2-year layoff, what would you rate it?
It was great. It was a nice introduction back into it.
A nice strong start, and it set us up now for war.
But it just kind of flows us in
at the same time. We have been set up for war now. And that's what I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I think I'll give it a solid 9.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 because I know what's to come more, and it's like, all right, let's get into this now. But yeah, it has done anything. It has excited me for the rest of the season. And Game of Thrones is kind of not guilty of that. It's what they do well is their first episodes and their last episodes of the season are very much like, like the last episode of last season was set us up for this, and it were like, okay, right, this is what's coming now. This is the immediate reaction to that. And it's like, well, we've just killed one of your fucking kids, and now it's gonna be war.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna carry us through right to August, I believe. So, only 8 episodes this season, but they wanted to spend more VFX on dragons. I get that. Understandable.
Yeah, I'm really excited as well because I'm actually I'm going to be watching the first season again. Obviously, I watched Game of Thrones with Zara, and we really enjoyed that. I really loved going to see it again, and now with this, we wanted to watch House of the Dragon, but we wanted to wait until this season was out, or at least coming out. So we're going to go back and watch that. So I'm just excited to go back and watch it. It's like my first sort of rewatch for this show.
Nice.
Yeah, probably going to be many to come.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, House of the Dragon Season 2 seems so weird to say that we're here and it's happening. But yeah, it's a good time to... We got some good TV on right now. This, The Boys. Have you seen how bad The Boys has been getting review bombed?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait, you've only just found out they're speaking about you. It took you 4 seasons to realise they're speaking about you. Anyway, I think that will do us for today. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, make YouTube our job, because then we can get Kyle a Wolverine hot toy. So if you care about Kyle, which we all do, pay Kyle's bills, please. So yeah, cool. Anyway, right, thanks for watching, guys. We have been Movies and Beyond. Let us know what you thought of today's show. What were your favourite topic? Did you like it when I got my hot toys out? I love it when I get my hot toys out. Let me know if you want a hot toys video. Me and Kyle will both do separate videos on our collections. Is that something you're up for?
Sure, we could do it.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you. Let's say Wednesday.
Potentially Wednesday. Yeah, I've got the Last Stand video in the works.
Yeah, Last Stand video in the works. We had a lot of fun filming it. We just riffed and riffed and riffed. Usually we're filming, it's about 15 minutes, and Kyle can take it down to about 10. 9 minutes. We filmed for 25 minutes just talking absolute bollocks.
Yeah, it's a lot of raft to me go through, but new setup, it's going to make it a hell of a lot easier. I am going to sort of get it complete, but I want to put a bit more to it. I want to do some new stuff now that I have the ability to.
Time frame? What are we saying? This week, some point?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. I mean, shit, it might even be ready sort of Wednesday evening, but it depends if we're filming. If we've got a show on Wednesday, we'll do the show and then we'll release the video maybe over the weekend.
Thursday, maybe.
Potentially. I think weekend's probably a good shot.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one.